Good morning, everybody. I say good morning. It is effing miserable, which it wasn't meant to be from the forecast. We were hoping for another dryish day, to be honest, but not very nice at the moment. Currently in a beet field. We've moved from where we were yesterday to the field. If I just spin the camera around to the field with the wind turbine in it. Will's hard at it with the beet harvester. He's just filled Andrew's high tip, so it's all action just as I've arrived. Apologies for any rain getting on the screen. So you can see Flynn's ready to open the tailgate. And this is when you do want a hydraulic tailgate. Even though you've only got to get out a couple times to do it, it's not nice when it's in the rain. This field, there's a hard track, not that you can see it all that well. It's a hard track at the top of the field, and then kind of where Andrew is there's a hard track down towards the wind turbine. So the tractors and trailers come in the field to this point, and we're not making too much of a mess then. They're not compacting anywhere that isn't already compacted and actually not growing a crop. What this rain today has done is affected our Aphid program a little bit, which is annoying. Folly's out with the sprayer. He was out all day yesterday. He's out this morning as well, getting Aphid on. For those of you that aren't in farming and don't really understand what I'm saying when I say aphids, there's a disease called BYDV. I can't exactly remember what they all stand for, but essentially a virus that's carried by aphids that if you've got it bad in a wheat crop, you're looking at potentially, very worst case scenario, looking at like 50% yield reduction type thing. So controlling those aphids is very important. And this year the aphid numbers are again very high. They tend to be high when it's mild, which it has been. It is now coming in a bit colder, but relatively speaking, an aphid spray is pretty cheap in comparison to your weed controls and your fungicides. So keeping on top of aphid sprays is always very important for us. Obviously, when there's been a lot of rain and you get the sprayer in the field, it can make a mess. It can cause ruts. But when you consider the potential yield loss compared to making a little bit of a mess on your tram lines, it's a no-brainer to make that mess and hopefully reap the benefits come the summer. But while it's actually raining, we can't get it on, obviously. So for now, he's stopped in the hope that it will dry out a bit, get a bit more of a dry leaf, and this afternoon clears out a little bit, as we weren't expecting this rain. Just catching up with Flynn. How's it all going, Flynn? Enjoying the weather?
Yeah, lovely weather.
See Flynn's modelling his new hoodie.
Good sunbathing.
How's your merch? Nice and warm?
It's lovely. Love the jumpers. It's lovely and warm.
Brilliant. See, once I'm organised enough to get them onto some kind of online shop, there's the best review you can ever have. Flynn Weeks. Wouldn't wear anything else. So for those of you that remember back in the spring, early summer, we had some cattle break into these fields from the fields below. Looks like there's sheep in there now, but these were the fields that were affected, and we had about 20 cattle smashing round in circles. Will always says that if it's raining at the time he's harvesting, it can lead to him making quite a bit of mess, but at the moment these fields are holding up quite nicely, it looks like. I think possibly the harvest is not behaving exactly as Will wants it to. I have to have a look. It looks like he's dropped a little bit of beet just there. You see a run of beet there that he's dropped. So empty this one out and have a look and see what needs to be adjusted, or whether something needs to be replaced. While it's dry and it's right behind the machine, you're able to see quite easily when it's not working as it should. As the rain seems to be coming down worse and worse, I don't really feel like hanging around for too long. I'm going to quickly jump in the pickup and shelter myself from this downpour, and then jump in the van and head on back. So the last bit of action from the beet field today, I think Will's calling it a day there because the rain we've had is just making that much of a mess that while we've got plenty of beet on the pad back at the AD plant, there's no need to make more of a mess than we need to. Obviously we harvested yesterday as well, so there's plenty back there. So Andrew's going to put this second tip into Harry's trailer and he'll be on his way. We are back in the workshop this afternoon. The dream team are just checking the wheel nuts on Andrew's tractor. Will's giving Andrew, a lesson in how a torque wrench works this afternoon. That was a private joke from something that happened earlier that Andrew didn't appreciate. In his first words for the YouTube channel, I've had to beep out. So Harry's back now. He's washing the trailer off straight away, washing his tractor off. Keep everything looking clean and tidy, especially while we've got the time to do it in between our winter work. So we are at the end of the day now. Josh has just reversed his trailer back into his spot. I'm not going to go out there because once again I am in my office attire. But Josh is back. Harry's tractor's all clean and ready for tomorrow. We're just having a little important work discussion. So we'll call it a day there. Not a lot else going on, we're just up in the workshop. I'm pretending like I know what's going on while Harry, Andrew and Will actually discuss actual things. So yeah, reasonably busy day. It was quite similar to yesterday really, but we're just waiting for that beet to be able to be washed. We've got a new web coming for that washer that will need to get fitted before we can wash again. But hopefully that's coming tomorrow or the next day. So we'll have a bit of workshop work to be done, bit of maintenance work to be done on that washer, and then we'll be back in full flow hopefully. So thanks for watching today, and we'll see you tomorrow. Cheers.